definitely an important game for the Grenadiers tonight. Opportunity to start to get their season back on track with a tough conference opponent. Good defense from the Grenadiers here early. A lot of pressure on St. Mary's of the Woods College so far. Caused one turnover so far, but Grenadiers haven't allowed them to get anything going in the early goings. Really good ball movement there from Hinkle and Lauterball. Lauterball, top scorer for the Grenadiers, but saw an opportunity to get the ball to an open Hadaway. Throws one off the glass, and the Grenadiers will have the first bucket of the afternoon. And Hadaway did everything he could there, just didn't get enough contact on the ball to avoid the foul. I mean, that's just a good job from that Greg Jenkins for St. Mary of the Woods to find an open lane, drive to the basket. Hadaway just got a little too much contact of Jenkins. Yeah, just a little bit of hesitation there. Defense from both teams has been very good to start the game. Neither side able to get much going. I think that Hadaway thought he had a little less time than he actually did, and it forced him to travel there. It's not a shot you see from Ethan Hadaway too often. A lot of his game is layups, as there's a long three by Jenkins, just off, rebounded by Hinkle. But I guess Hadaway saw the shot as Hinkle passed to Feaster for three. Grenadiers able to take the lead right back, and we've seen Feaster play very well at home. And the Grenadiers are definitely making this team uncomfortable, as a foul there called foul on Malachi Pearson. This is obviously a very good St. Mary of the Woods College team, coming in at 21-3 overall, 11-1 in conference. They have just not played to the level that their record on paper would show, and that is a big credit to the Grenadiers. Have been very good defensively and put the pressure on offensively, as Lauterball will make his first and extend this Grenadier lead. And that really good job by Lauterball there. Foul's going to be called on Tayron Hogg. Lauterball just takes the charge there. Hinkle was able to take over control of the ball, but after the foul was called, it will be Grenadiers' ball anyway. Timeout on the court. Greg Johnson needed to tie his shoe as Caleb Brown will pass it in to Hinkle. Really good ball movement from the Grenadiers here. Hadaway out to Brown. Brown does not get the bounce. Lauterball able to save it. Yeah, that shot just looked a bit rushed from Hinkle. Not a shot. You don't usually see him miss shots that badly, but a lot of pressure from the Pomeroys. That's a long three. And tie it up. That's Teray Howell.
He misses the pass. Hinkle recovers it, and that's a backcourt violation. Timeout.
Eli Mayer will enter on the court for the Grenadiers for Camden Feaster. The Pomeroys hold a 7-6 lead.
Greg Jenkins brings it up for St. Mary's, gives it to 5, throws it out to 0. We'll find number 1 at the top. And he shoots a deep 3. Ooh, just barely missed. Rebound by number 10, throws it to Hinkle to 33. And that's steal, but gives it back to Hinkle from 10. 33, we're looking for a look as Hadaway looks to drive. And that is Deer ball.
We're going to head to immediate timeout. Hadaway showing some frustration there. Maybe didn't get the foul call he wanted, but it will be Grenadiers' ball.
Caleb Brown inbounding. And St. Mary's gets the ball back as number 5, Tayron Hogg, will be inbounding. Looking for Greg Jenkins, gets it to him. Greg Jenkins will bring the ball up. for St. Mary's. And
Both sides really looking to get something going. Not much scoring happening so far as Demerits. Merriweather's going to drive.
And we have the most interesting player on the court getting into the game from St. Mary's side, number 4, Blake Well, a graduate from Santa Cruz, California. And he actually played at Cal Berkeley before coming here to St. Mary's, which certainly an unusual situation, but nonetheless very cool to see he's still balling out after his undergrad. A
Foul
0 will shoot.
On Merriweather committed by Caleb Brown. That's his first. And Merriweather's first shot at the line will be good. Still only 8-6. We're almost at the halfway point of this first half, as Merriweather will make the second. Grenadiers now trail 9-6 as Hinkle will bring it up for the Grenadiers.
Caleb Brown gets the ball. Gives it back out to Meyer. Finds Brown. Brown gives it to 10. That's Price. Lang with the pick, looks for the roll, doesn't get it. Brown drives, shoots a little fadeaway, and it misses.
Good move by Brown, just not able to get the shot off.
The missed tray from number 5, rebounded by 4, almost, not quite. Meyer gets it, gives it back to Hinkle.
Grenadiers catch a bit of a break there as well, just seem to lose it.
And possession will be reversed. St. Mary's ball. As Tyrone Hogg inbounds, looking for Jenkins.
Brown obviously upset with that call as he'll head to the bench. Camden Feaster will re-enter. Grenadiers have run into some turnover trouble after giving up the lead here.
You got a call here. Seems to be on the Grenadiers. Seems to be a technical as Greg Jenkins will be shooting at the line. Not too sure what happened there, but regardless.
Did not see exactly what the technical was. I wonder if it was something said by head coach Wiley Brown for the Grenadiers as he's having a conversation with another ref.
It looks like it could
on
just
the
be
court
that.
here.
As Hadaway checks in for the Grenadiers, looking to take out Lang.
It's like Ethan Hadaway will re-enter. Richard Lang will head to the bench.
We have Tyrone Hogg inbounding, looking for 23, doesn't quite get it. Hadaway gets the steal, gives it to Feaster, driving up the fast break. Hinkle pump fakes, and he shoots a pull-up, bricks, and that's out of bounds. That's St. Mary's ball. We have Tyrone Hogg inbounding for St. Mary's. He'll be looking to get it to Tyrod Howell.
It's just more turnover trouble for the Grenadiers here early. Haven't been able to get really anything going and can't keep possession of the ball. And right as I say that, Xavier Price able to force the turnover on Merriweather. See if the Grenadiers can't get something going and cut this deficit down.
We shall see, Zach. It looks, so far we're 6-11. St. Mary's with 12:50 left in this first half. And so far, it's been off to a moderately slow start, but there's been some action. Nothing too crazy yet, though, as this game's looking to just get warmed up. Foul drawn there, it seems. And Hadaway will go to the line to shoot. There's going to be some crucial free throws here to help get the Grenadiers some momentum that they very much need as Hadaway sinks the first. He'll be looking to make the second, get them a nice 2 points to help chop down that lead from St. Mary's a bit as he gets it. We have Hogg inbounding to Howell. Howell brings it up, and he'll be looking for his open man. Back to Hogg. Hogg to Johnson. And that's a turnover. Almost a turnover. St. Mary's ball as Eli Mayer couldn't quite get it to the other side of the court.
And that's good defense by Mayer there, just not able to keep control of it. Grenadiers' defense hasn't been quite as good as there's a long three in and out, rebounded by Xavier Price. Grenadiers haven't been able to get the key stops, but really it's been the turnovers that's caused them troubles. They've given St. Mary the Woods way too many chances to score and extend the lead. Great pass from Feaster, and
Fantastic
Hadaway
pass by Feaster.
fouled
Wow.
once again.
You see the finesse there, the behind the back? That was crazy cool.
Feaster's a really dynamic player. We've seen him make some crazy shots, some crazy passes. I mean, that's perfect for Hadaway there. And the foul will send Hadaway to the line. Hadaway, leading scorer for the Grenadiers so far with 4. Opportunity to make it 6 here. Hadaway, not a guy you usually see at the top of the scoring leaderboard. But tonight, he's kept the Grenadiers in this.
It could be a night of change for Hadaway as he makes his first free throw. That puts the Grenadiers at 9 and 11 as he misses the second. Hadaway's got 5 points on the night as Howell throws it out to Merriweather. Merriweather back to Ukwo. And Howell drains the tray. Hinkle inbounds to Price just to get back to Hinkle as Hinkle looks to set something up here. To Price as it gets knocked out. To Meyer. Really rocky passing here as they can't really seem to hold on to it that well. Lauterball looking to get something going in the post. And he turns it over. Throws it to Ukwo. Solid defense there by the Grenadiers. But a solid pass there by number 2, Johnson. Back to Johnson. Zero shoots the tray, and it's out. Rebounded by St. Mary's, number 23, as he looks to put up. And that's a travel. Grenadiers ball. Xavier Price will inbound to Trent Henkel. Back to Price. They're looking to set up some sort of play here. As he gets it back to Hinkle. Hinkle back to Hadaway. Hadaway looking for his open man, back to Meyer. Meyer drives. A solid attempt as Hadaway tries to put it back up, and they can't quite get it. That's a foul going the other way. St. Mary's ball. Both teams have 4 fouls. And it is 9-14, St. Mary's with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half.
Couple substitutions for the Grenadiers here as Lane Lauterball and Richard Lang will enter.
As Lauterball enters this game again, he's going to look to get hot pretty soon as IU Southeast lead scorer and really just lead playmaker. This guy can do it all.
Yeah, Lauterball is definitely a guy the Grenadiers want to get going. Currently averaging 20.6 points per game. That's good for second in the River States. So if they want to erase this deficit and come away with a win tonight, you're definitely going to have to see some magic from Lauterball, and it may start there. Forces a travel and another turnover for the Pomeroys.
It's been a common theme tonight as we've seen a few of those from both teams, mainly St. Mary's though, as Lauterball will be inbounding to Trent Hinkle. They're taking their sweet old time bringing the ball up here As they'll be looking to set up something to get some points up on the board, cut down that deficit just a little bit as he gives it to Lauterball. Out to Price. Price drives, and it's a turnover on Price by 15. Ukwo.
And Hadaway able just to knock that down. Block from Lauterball, not Hadaway, sorry, as Price will drive, get his own rebounds, and finally complete the point for the Grenadiers. Gets them within a three-pointer.
11-14, St. Mary's with 9:20 left in the first. And we've had some solid competition from the Grenadiers keeping up with such a talented team as number 15, Ukwo, scores another tray.
And this Pomeroy team has taken some deep threes and has made them with pretty decent efficiency.
Looking for the other man, back to Lang. Lang to Feaster. As Feaster looks to get something going as he's sizing up his opponent, drives and shoots the fadeaway, but that's cash. Feaster with the clean, too. Feaster playing some solid transition D, it seems, making sure one doesn't get those open looks. And that's a steal, a pick by Feaster as he gets it. Drives up the middle. Solid two right there by Feaster on the fast break. What a play.
And that's just what you see really day in and day out with Camden Feaster, able to get the steal and taking himself to the basket. Grenadiers are within a shot here. 8:25 left in this first half, and that's going to force St. Mary of the Woods to take a timeout.
On the St. Mary's side, we have some substitutions as 15 inbounds to 55. Jenkins will bring it up with Feaster guarding. Jackson takes it left to 2-0. They're passing it around. Good ball movement at the top of the paint. And Jenkins shoots. Solid mid-range by Jenkins. Hinkle inbounds to Feaster as Hinkle gets the ball back, looking to set something up here for the Grenadiers. As St. Mary's is playing some good press D.
Yeah, I think if the Grenadiers want to come away with the victory, I mean, this Pomeroy team is obviously very skilled. They've shown it here tonight, both defensively and offensively. They're going to need some of those plays,
and
like the one we just saw from Feaster, as Hinkle not able to find the alley-oop. Pomeroys will take control, and a foul on Feaster will keep the ball with the Pomeroys as Ethan Hadaway will check in.
A very hectic 30 seconds to a minute there as St. Mary's leads 19-15. A close alley-oop attempt to Lang didn't quite go as Zero shoots the first free throw, and it's in. It's 20-15, chance to be 21-15, St. Mary's. As St. Mary's gets in number 11.
That wasn't a bad idea from the Grenadiers. There's nobody that really has the length of Richard Rang on the court, and I mean he can get pretty close to dunking it standing up as he'll be subbed out for Hadaway, who has a little bit of size on Lang.
A 0-6 that free throw. We got 21-15 St. Mary's with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first. As Trent Hinkle looks for Feaster, gets it to him. Feaster looks to get something going here to Hadaway. Hadaway to Love. Love to Hinkle, back at the top of the key. And Hinkle drives out to Love. Love shoots the tray. Tough miss. St. Mary's ball.
Grenadiers just haven't gotten those breaks. They've moved the ball pretty well, had the opportunity to have open shots, but have not been able to complete the point. And the ball movement for these Pomeroys here tonight.
Oh! Wow. Mean slam by St. Mary's.
I mean, that's an exclamation point right there from Greg Jenkins. Found a lane, and you don't see a dunk like that very often at this level. I mean, that was bringing the house down.
He really hit that rim with anger. That was a statement dunk, like you were saying, Zach. That's not the message the Grenadiers were hoping to receive after that one.
I mean, the energy from the Pomeroy's side, I mean, even the coach is screaming, "Let's go." I'm sure you can hear that over the broadcast. I mean, that brings an energy, it brings a fire to a team that, you know, the Grenadiers have to find a way to put together. I mean, they're still not out of this game. We got a lot left to play. They trail by 8, but if they can't find some way to take over the momentum, it's going to be a long night.
Coach Brown and his Grenadiers need to pick it up here as they need to find a way to get the momentum swinging in the Deers' favor. As Louderbaugh gets it at the top, back to Hoffman, to Hinkle. Hinkle looking to do something here. And that something is getting it to Hoffman. And a foul drawn.
Foul's going to be on Caleb Ukwu.
Price inbounding for the Grenadiers. He'll be looking for the first open man possible as he finds Feaster. Had an open shot, didn't take it as he's looking to get something inside. Back out to Hoffman. Something was called there, not too sure what. As number 1, Howell for St. Mary's comes in for 15, Ukwu.
Second foul on Ukwu in as many possessions, and they'll send him to the bench.
Price inbounds to Hinkle. Hinkle looking to drive out to Feaster. Feaster driving with the tough layup. Close, but not
That's a
quite.
really good move from Feaster. Just did not get the home bounce there.
As 2 drives out to 55, that's Jenkins. Jenkins will be looking to get more points on the board here as he throws it to 11. Bonds. Bonds posting up. Back out to 1, Howell. Howell drives aggressively out to 11 to Jenkins for a far shot. As the shot clock's winding down, will they get a violation? As Jenkins shoots the contested shot, but rebounded by 0 as it's back out to 2. Johnson holds the ball.
We'll see Lane Louderbaugh check in for the Grenadiers here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Good pass. And a foul called on Hadaway.
Good pass, but couldn't quite finish there for St. Mary's as they will go to the line as 11 draws the free throws. Jared
Hadaway's
Bonds,
second foul of the afternoon.
Jared Bonds, the sophomore. He's a forward from Carmel, Indiana, as he misses his first.
We'll see Louderbaugh enter this game. Camden Feaster will take a break on the bench.
Yeah, and Feaster's had a solid first half here. Has been providing much needed ball movement and opportunities for the offense as they'll be looking to get a deficit cut in half here as Hinkle gets the ball driving up. The Grenadiers really need a spark here. They need a three-pointer or a play to revamp the energy for this team. As St. Mary's is really just burying that lead right now as Price gets the ball at the top. Hoffman drives. looks for Price, and it's intercepted only to go out of bounds and be the Grenadiers' ball as Price will inbound.
Grenadiers going to have to get something going quick. They're down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hinkle looking for something. Long pass out to Hoffman and a shot clock violation.
Oh, and it goes in, but it was too late.
Yeah, that's just salt to the wound there. Hoffman got the shot off about a second too late, and it goes in, but a shot clock violation, and those turnover troubles for the Grenadiers have not gone away quite yet.
Today, he'll be looking to make an impact as Jenkins brings up the ball back to Howell. Howell to Johnson, and that's a turnover as Price gets it, and right back to St. Mary's as Merriweather gets the steal. Jenkins looking for the floater, doesn't quite get it, but the rebound is to Lauterball of the Grenadiers. And three's driving. Looking to set something up. Hadaway at the top. Back to Lauterball. Lauterball needs to set something up here. Get something going as he's heavily contested. And even though it was tipped, it's good for Lauterball. Solid dose there.
Yeah, Lauterball under a lot of pressure there was looking, trying to find some opportunity to set up a shot. And he said, you know what, I found the opportunity. I'll just take it myself, and is able to get the easy basket.
And that is Grenadier ball on a St. Mary's turnover as Price will inbound and Feaster comes back into the game for Price. Looks like Feaster's inbounding. He'll be looking for Marks Hackley on the inbound.
Has been, admittedly, a couple weekends since I've been able to do a game. I know the Grenadiers have been on a couple away series. Jaden Marks Hackley is a new name for me on this roster. Good to see him getting some time in as a freshman. Obviously, head coach Wiley Brown thinks highly of him to give him an opportunity in this shot.
Marks Hackley got a little bit of a small build in comparison to the rest of his team, but that does not mean anything bad. That just means he could possibly be extremely shifty or a difference maker, and we'll see here coming up. As Lauterball gets to the line to shoot, he'll be looking to make some very much needed free throws to get some desperately needed points. As he sinks the first, puts him up to 18 for the Grenadiers.
The first foul of the afternoon for Demirez Merriweather. And Grenadiers are back to within 5. Been able to get the offense going in the later stages. Let's see what they can do in this last 4 minutes of this first half.
We have 23 to Paola back in for St. Mary's as he gets the ball, throws it out to 0. Merriweather, and he looks for the layup, doesn't get it, draws a foul in the process. So far,
it seemed like that was on Mayer.
So far, our scoring leaders of this game on the St. Mary's side, Greg Jenkins has 8, with Howell following behind at 6. And for the Grenadiers, Feaster has 7, while Lauterball and Hadaway both have 5. Solid first half from those gentlemen.
Yeah, Lauterball is somebody you're definitely keeping an eye on going into the second half. 5 points, admittedly a little bit low. Hasn't gotten the usual minutes, it feels like. And Grenadiers, another player I'd like to see step up would have to be Trent Hinkle. Miles Ashton DeVore has been down recently with an injury to his foot. And those are the two main play callers for the Grenadiers. So I'd like to see Hinkle step up, show some leadership, and get this offense going as we head into the second half.
We have a timeout here on St. Mary's. We have Marks Hackley taking it up for the Grenadiers as Howell guards him. Solid moves there as he gets the size up off to Price, to Lauterball, back to Feaster with some good ball movement here. Feaster looking for his open man, finds Price. And Feaster looking to get open in the corner. Price doesn't find him as he turns it over, but the cherry pick, will they get it? They do. Greg Jenkins with the solid fast break play as the ball goes back to Marks Hackley. Sizing up Howell, gives it to Feaster. And Feaster goes around Hadaway, back to Lauterball. And Lauterball shoots the tray, so close. Feaster with the tough inbound, doesn't quite get it as St. Mary's gets it back. Number 2, that's Johnson, throws it out to 0. Merriweather, it's a brick. Price rebound. Back to Marks Hackley. Hadaway top the key. Gives it to Lauterball. Lauterball with the tough miss on the layup as he'll be looking to get that back, and it's blocked. Tough possessions here for the Grenadiers. They just can't seem to get anything going.
I mean, that's a lot of contact against Lauterball. Nothing called. I mean, that's not a shot you see Lauterball struggle with very often, but this Pomeroy team has done such a good job of applying pressure on defense that, I mean, we saw Hinkle miss a shot badly earlier. That's a shot that we usually see Lauterball make, but these Pomeroys have put a lot of pressure on the Grenadiers and haven't allowed them to get anything going.
Well, Zach, you do have to think here that this is a very talented St. Mary's team. I'm sure the pressure is very high and the nerves are probably pretty shot for these players as Feaster shoots the tray. Was much needed but didn't drain. Foul drawn. That's on the Grenadiers, St. Mary's ball. Speaking of St. Mary's, they lead 28-19 with 1:38 left in the first. Tough time here for the Grenadiers as Hadaway's
3rd foul is going to send him to the bench. We're going to see Richard Lang back out on the court.
To Paola, sinks the first free throw. He'll be looking to sink the second. And it goes. That brings St. Mary's across the 30-point plane as it's 30-19 with 1:38 left. 36, excuse me. St. Mary's. Trent Hinkle sizing up Howell as Lang will be looking for the pick and roll. Doesn't quite get it as Hinkle throws it back out to Lauterball. Lauterball out to Lang. Lang with the post up at 10. And the solid size up in the paint by Lang. With that type of length and size, that should be light work for that man.
That's exactly what Richard Lang has to do. Doesn't have to do much. That little spin move, his arms are so long, he could basically just place the ball in the basket. Easy bucket for him. Gets the Grenadiers a step closer.
Jenkins holds the ball at the top with Feaster guarding him. Out to Johnson with Hoffman on him. Johnson sizing him up. And that's a shot clock shot. Tough miss. Rebound by Lauterball to Feaster. Feaster brings it up. Solid pass set by Lauterball as Lang gets it back to Feaster. Good ball movement by the Grenadiers. And Lauterball with the tray. It's good. Much needed three by the Grenadiers. Lane Lauterball putting them back in the running.
Really good job by the Grenadiers there. As it looks like the Pomeroys are going to take this down to as close to the last seconds as they can get them. Great job by Lang. Pass it out to Feaster. Feaster pass to a wide open Lauterball. That's what the Grenadiers need to create scoring opportunities whenever they can.
Clock winds down as they hold it. It's 3 seconds for the Grenadiers to get a fun but crazy playoff here. Will it happen? We'll see as Lauterball inbounds. He finds Hoffman. Not quite the shot they needed, but that's okay. We go into halftime, 30-24, St. Mary's. And what a first half that was. back coming into half two for this game. St. Mary's 30, the Grenadiers 24. As Caleb Love dribbling here will be looking to cut that deficit down as he throws it to Lauterball. Hadaway with the pick and the roll. Good pass. And the solid play there by Lauterball and Hadaway with the finish. Jenkins gets the ball moving up the court. The pass from 25, Malachi Pearson. Gives it to Johnson, back to Pearson. Pearson looks for Johnson again. Back to Jenkins. Sizing up Lauterball, gives it down to Paola for the easy bucket. Henkel brings it up the court as Johnson is covering him lightly. We have some solid ball movement here. Hadaway getting it. Back to Lauterball. Solid move by Lauterball as it goes back to Henkel. To Brown. Love, sorry. That's Brown. Jenkins gets the board. Brings it up. And he pulls up for the midi. Bricks. Rebound by Pearson. And that's a board by the Grenadiers as Lauterball holds it at the top. Gets to the top of the key, and it's turned over. Greg Jenkins with the easy lay. That puts St. Mary's at 34-26 with a solid lead. About to hit 10 points on the lead.
Looking at these stats from the first half, the scoreboard doesn't show it, but the Grenadiers actually shot from at a higher rate, 36% compared to the Pomeroys 35 from three. Grenadiers 40% to 25 for the Pomeroys. So the Grenadiers, I mean, looking at these numbers on paper, haven't done bad shooting, but the turnovers have killed them. They had 13 turnovers in this first half compared to 10 by the Pomeroys and weren't able to take advantage. But I mean, they're not discouraging numbers to look at going into the second half, although the Pomeroys have started this second half hot thus far.
Caleb Brown inbounding for the Grenadiers. He looks for the open man. That open man ends up being Hadaway as he goes into the post. Turnover on Hadaway by Greg Jenkins as he drives, looks for Howell on the shot, misses. Back out. St. Mary's gets the bucket as Trent Henkel brings it up for the Grenadiers. Pick by Brown there, looks for the fade, doesn't get it as Henkel pulls up for the midi, and that's money. Swish for Henkel.
Another thing the Grenadiers have to do if they want to have success in this second half, they have to find a way to get some of those rebounds, both offensively and defensively, not playing too aggressively under the basket, trying to get those boards.
Yeah, you said it. Rebounds are the name of the game here. And another problem that the Grenadiers have been having has been turnovers. As they've been turning over the ball a lot. It hasn't just been them, though, as St. Mary's gives it to Hoffman practically. But turnover.
Another thing I've seen from this Grenadier offense is it looks like they're getting a little sped up. They're rushing themselves. I mean, Feaster there, Grenadiers had numbers, could have slowed it down a little bit. Instead, he rushes the pass. And although the Grenadiers stay with the ball, now they have to deal with defenders when they had an easier scoring opportunity before the foul was called.
Yeah, not much going on there. Just a lot of poor ball movement by both sides as Pearson will inbound for St. Mary's looking to hit Jenkins. Feaster comes out. Subbed in as Price as Jenkins is bringing the ball up the center. Yeah, the Grenadiers need a big stop here as it's 36-28, and right now it's just not looking good for the Grenadiers as they have not been able to get that spark that is much needed going. As Price will inbound to Henkel. Henkel brings it up the court with Howell guarding. Back to Brown, to Price, to Hoffman, to Lang, to Hinkle. Back to Brown at the top. To the close side on Price. Gives it to Lang in the paint. Lang will be looking for a move here. And an easy bucket by Lang as he just puts it right up and in.
Another great job by Richard Lang there, creating space for himself. Richard Lang may have the longest arms I've ever seen of any athlete. And so his ability to kind of throw in that spin move and lay it up off the glass. I mean, he's taken 2 shots and made them both pretty easily.
That is certainly a valid debate as a jump ball goes here. We will see who gets possession. We have Johnson inbounding for St. Mary's. It seems they got it. No jump ball. Jenkins lays it in as something is called. And it seems possession has changed. Grenadiers ball as Brown inbounds it to Hinkle. Howell guarding. Lang sets the pick for Hinkle. Hinkle looks for the open man, gets it to Brown, out to Hoffman. Gets it back to Lang. Lang draws the foul. And it will be Grenadier ball.
I know I've brought it up a few times, but I'm really impressed at the game of Richard Lang, more of a role player. He's been doing everything right so far as he's right there and lays it up.
Alley-oop.
Grenadiers are within 4, and this place is going crazy. And Richard Lang, like I said, a role player, but he's played his role very well. And the Grenadiers are right back into this ball game, trailing 36-32.
Very nice bucket there by Richard Lang. Wow, number 5, Hogg just slams it down. You could call that their get back from that alley-oop by Lang. We have a timeout here. Price inbounds to Hinkle as they'll bring it up nice and moderately slow. Not too slow, not too fast. Gives it to Lauterball. Gives it to Lang. Excited to see what Magic Lang does here as Price shoots. Tough miss. And that's St. Mary's ball as number 5, Hogg, will inbound it to Jenkins. Jenkins brings the ball up for St. Mary's as he has Price guarding him. Hogg with the pick and fade as he shoots to Trey. It's no good. Rebounded by Hinkle. Hinkle with the cherry pick to Lauterball. And the solid lay by Lauterball Great play there by the Grenadiers as they cut down their lead to 4.
Really, really good awareness from Hinkle there, seeing Lauterball in the fast break, able to get the ball to him. Reminds me of that clip of Luka, first game with the Lakers, seeing LeBron down the court. Just find your guy and let him take care of the rest.
Speaking of, I don't think anyone saw that trade coming. Luka for AD is a crazy, crazy thing. I wouldn't have pictured that a million years, but, that just goes to show how unpredictable the world is. And you know what else is unpredictable here? A possible lead change coming up here soon, possibly for the Grenadiers. Not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying I wouldn't be too surprised if it did, given that so much crazy things have been happening in the world of basketball as of late. Lauterball sinks his first as he looks to cut down the lead to 2, and he does. The Grenadiers are down by 2 as they do a good job of cutting down that lead. They're looking mighty strong right now as St. Mary's will be looking to fire back. Johnson throws it to Hogg.
Lauterball's gotten off the rim on his free throws. I don't know how those shots have gone in, but he's been fantastic from the line and has done his part to get the Grenadiers back into this game.
As Hogg trips, he'll be looking to get that ball out, and that's a steal by Hinkle. Hinkle. So tough miss by Hinkle. Rolled right off the rim.
That one stings a little bit. That was a great opportunity. Hinkle did everything right, just didn't get the roll off the rim he needed.
Howell sizing up Lauterball, drives in, tries to slither his way, doesn't, but gets out to Hogg and misses the tray. Rebound, Richard Lang. Tough. Love the attempt there when he was trying to get it out of bounds. Didn't quite get it as 23 to Paola just didn't let it happen. And it seems a foul was drawn here. 23.
I think everybody in the gym had the same reaction. I can't believe that's called a foul. I didn't see Lang make any contact with anything but the ball.
Regardless, 23 will shoot 2 as he makes the first. He'll be looking to put that lead up to 40. Break the 40 plane for St. Mary's. We will see if it goes. Will it fall? It will not. 39-36, St. Mary's with 12 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this half. As Trent Hinkle sizes up Howell here. Richard Lang with the pick. Hinkle will look for Lauterball at the top. Lauterball looking for Lang. Lang out to Price. Price back to Hinkle. Back to Lang. And the slam by Lang! What a pass and what a slam!
Richard Lang, have yourself a night.
1 point deficit by the Grenadiers, 39-38. As Jenkins pulls up for the mid, he misses. And Lang gets that rebound. The crowd is going nuts here as the Grenadiers' glimmer of hope has come back.
I mean, I said it earlier, having a dunk to fire up a team. Another thing that'll really fire up a team, especially in the game of basketball, is their home crowd. And it feels like every single person in the gym here tonight is fighting for these Grenadiers, and they're taking that energy. And, I mean, they've been a much different team. And
it's another one!
Once again!
Lang with the slam, number 2! Oh, my goodness!
Have the lead.
After this game, I would not be surprised if Lang saw an increased roll. He's going crazy tonight. Holy mackerel.
That's a really late foul called against Lang.
And we have
what would have been a Grenadier
we have the
possession.
Cal Berkeley transfer, number 4, Blake Well coming in, and number 0, Demirez Merriweather coming back in for St. Mary's after this shot. As 23 is brought to the side with his coach. Jenkins sinks the first free throw. It's a tie game, folks, 40-40 with 11:38 in the game. And the former Cal Berkeley player checks in, number 4, Wonder if he'll make any sort of difference here as number 5 Hogg comes out after a pretty solid start to this second half.
I mean, this is exactly what you want in terms of a start for the Grenadiers. We're down 10 at one point in this second half.
Lauterball throws it into Hinkle. Hinkle taking it nice and slow as he throws it to Price. Back to Hinkle, to Brown. Good ball movement here by the Grenadiers as Price shoots the tray, and it's an air ball. That's tough. Not what the Grenadiers looking for. However, they get ball back is number 0, Merriweather for the St. Mary's Woods College. Just turned it over, gave it right back to the Deers as Caleb Brown is inbounding. He'll be looking for Lang, but gets it to Lauterball. Draws the foul, will go to the line. Yeah, Richard Lang has been a star player tonight, racking up 10 points and 2 mighty slams as well as an alley-oop. He's been really just fantastic this game. Excited to see what he continues to do as he's looking to get those extended minutes he wasn't getting in the past as Lauterball sinks the 2 free throws. 42-40, Grenadiers take their first lead of the game with almost 11 minutes left in this half. Jenkins throws it back to Merriweather. Merriweather sizing up Brown to Johnson, back to Jenkins. Back to Johnson again. Good ball movement here as Merriweather gives it to Well gives it to Jenkins, and Jenkins sinks the tray. 42-43, St. Mary's with 10 minutes and 50 seconds left. This is a close game. Very good one as well. Caleb Brown with the 3, tough miss. Rebounded by Merriweather, gives it to Jenkins as he brings it up here. Jenkins drives, shoots the midi, tough miss as it's rebounded by Merriweather. Really nice and one there. Given his size, he was the underdog to get that rebound, but he puts it back up and draws the foul. That's really big for St. Mary's right there, as they'll look to convert that and one to give them a potentially 4-point lead. Right now, they're currently leading by a 3-pointer. Richard Lang is subbed out. What an incredible half he's had as the crowd cheers for him. Hadaway comes back in to fill the 5.
I mean, really good. You said it, Richard Lang. Really impressive performance. 10 points on the night. Camden Feaster also entered in for Caleb Brown for the Grenadiers. The Grenadiers right back in a trailing position. We got to get something going again.
Lauterball out to Feaster. Feaster back in the game. Didn't even realize, but Lauterball gets the ball back to Hadaway. Hadaway looks to get it back to Feaster. Feaster shoots a tray. Air ball, tough miss as they had a great look. Rebound for Merriweather as he gives it to Ukwu. Howell drives. Gives it to Bell, and it's and it's good. That's the Cal Berkeley transfer's first points of the night. We go into a timeout here. Should be brief. But what a tight game we have, folks. The Grenadiers were leading at one point. The lead is now back in St. Mary's. to Henkel. Henkel throws it to Hoffman, out to Risor, back to Henkel. Hoffman tries to get it to Hadaway, and it's out of bounds. That is Deer ball. Another timeout. Peep Reiser, number 14 over there in the low socks. You don't see that too often for Hoopers. Normally means you're either very bad or very good, as a lot of sports cultures have it. As Lauterball shoots the tray, tough miss. Rebounded by Ukwu. And it's back to the Deers ball as Risor, short socks, will inbound.
The Grenadiers have to take advantage of that mistake. The Pomeroys haven't made much. Ukwu just getting a foot out of bounds there will give the Grenadiers back the ball. Got to get something going. Quick pass into Feaster.
Feaster looks for Lauterball. Back to Hadaway, back to Feaster. Feaster out to Razor. Razor shoots the tray, and it's a miss. But it seems a foul was drawn as Razor will go to the line.
It's another break for the Grenadiers there. Seemed like that shot from Razor. Somebody made contact with it, but the foul will send him to the line. The Grenadiers can start to cut this deficit down.
Much needed free throw there by Razor. Solid look as he gets his first points of the night. Missed Henkel, missed the high five as Razor sinks it up and he misses it again as Henkel makes his second free throw, much needed. Can he get them within a 3-point deficit? He cannot. 4-point lead for St. Mary's as Howell brings the ball up. Guarded by Henkel. Howell sizes him up, looking for his man as Well looks to set the pick, looks for the roll, doesn't quite get it. Back to Howell from Ukwu. Howell looks to drive. Lost it, but gained again by 0. And Howell gets it again. Good ball movement there by St. Mary's as they got a shot clock violation. Couldn't quite get off the points. As Lauterball will inbound for the Deers. Hogg and Tupaola come back in for Well and Ukwu. Ball inbounds to Henkel. Henkel brings it up nice and slow, taking his time. Feaster looking for his open man, back to Henkel. Henkel to Razor, back to Henkel. Some ball movement between the two, some back and forth. Lauterball in the post, and it is a lay-in. Love the take there by Lauterball, as that is his 14-point mark for tonight.
Lauterball's had kind of a quiet night. Only 16 for Lauterball here tonight, which
16, excuse me.
For him being a quiet
sheet
night,
did not update.
I'd take a 16-point quiet night.
Johnson sizing up, looking for the look, and he draws a foul. Looks to be on Hadaway. Could be incorrect on that one. actually look to be on 14. Razor, interesting. Johnson will look to sink the 2-3 throws potentially here. As St. Mary's leads 48-46 with just under 8 minutes left in the second half. Johnson sinks number 1. That puts them up by 3. Johnson looking to make it a 2-possession game, and he does. Water ball inbounds to Hinkle. Hinkle brings the ball up the court. Gives it to Razor, back to Hinkle, to Lauterball, takes the midi, easy cash for Lauterball. You know, you say he's having a quiet night, but that's his 18th. I have a feeling within these next 7 minutes and 40 seconds, Lauterball might heat up a little bit and break the 20 plane at least.
Well, Grenadiers are going to need somebody to show up.
Oh, my. Bad karma for Lauterball. This guy's ankle's broken.
Lauterball able to get the rebounds.
Lauterball leads it up the court.
Game here.
Hadaway with the pick. Feaster out to Razor. Looking to get something going here by passing the ball around. Back to Hinkle. Razor to Lauterball to Hadaway in the paint. Solid look there.
Really
Hadaway
good
with
pass,
the easy
good
2.
Awareness from Lauterball there. Hadaway wide open under the basket, and we're tied at 50.
Merriweather has it at the top. Gives it to Jenkins. Merriweather looks to get something going. A Euro step. Tough miss, but good look. Hinkle gets the board. And that is Grenadier possession. He gets it out to Feaster. Feaster drives. Loops it around. Gives it to Razor. Back to Hinkle. Out to Lauterball. Lauterball fakes the tray and takes it in for the tough layup. What a play by Lauterball. That was a very hard shot for anyone to make. Jenkins gets the ball here. The Grenadiers are leading 52-50 with about 6 minutes left in this game. Jenkins will look to tie that with the pass out to Johnson to Hogg. Hogg with the fake, shoots the easy money 2. That's a tie game. Hinkle inbounds to Feaster as Feaster brings it up slow. We have a potential upset brewing here, folks, for the Grenadiers as Hinkle holds the ball, taking his sweet old time, full of zen, as Hadaway looks for the pick, gets it, looks for the fade. Hadaway gets the ball, and not a great pass by Hadaway. However, it seems St. Mary's will not get the ball as the Grenadiers retain possession. Razor will pass it in for the Deers.
There's a lot of games you watch, and you're just waiting for the big moment.
Price in for Razor.
You're waiting for the highlight reel. This is a game, I just keep waiting for the highlight. I feel like something special is going to happen for the Deers here tonight. Lauterball
posting up with the fadeaway. Tough miss. Tough attempt as well by Hinkle for the board as Merriweather gets it, gives it off to Jenkins. Jenkins taking his time at the top of the line. Gives it to Johnson. Looks for Howell. Gets it to Howell. Howell out to Merriweather. Merriweather back to Johnson. As Merriweather is looking at open. Solid floater right there by Johnson. Mary's leads by 2 as Hinkle brings the ball up slow. Hinkle looking to size up Howell as Hadaway looks to get the pick. Out to Price in the corner. Tough miss, but good rebound by Feaster, keeping the possession alive for the Deers. Gives it back to Hinkle. Hinkle looking for his open man. Could possibly see Price in the corner for a tray setup, but that's all right because he gets the easy 2. Nice shot for Hinkle.
Really good move from Hinkle there. Into the last 4 minutes. It's still anybody's game. It seems like we're going to have a wild finish here tonight. We'll see who comes out on top.
Winding down here with 4 minutes we have a tie game. We have 5 fouls for the Deers and 7 fouls for St. Mary's as we get a timeout. Folks, this is anyone's game, and this is a fantastic venue tonight. Jenkins will shoot. Much needed free throws here for St. Mary's. We'll see if they get them. And Jenkins sinks the first.
Jenkins has had a really good night. That's his 18th point. He's thrown down some dunks that have really fired up these Pomeroys. Overall, really impressed with how he's played, regardless of how this game ends up.
Tough miss by Jenkins as Hinkle gets it. Bringing it up the middle. Hinkle will look to get something going here as Lauterball sets the quick little pick and roll stop. Back to Price as Hadaway gets the pick and roll. Doesn't quite get the pass, but Hadaway in the post. And one for Hadaway. What a bucket. That was huge for the Grenadiers as now they lead by 1 with the chance to make it a 2-point lead. Let's see if Hadaway can pull through with the clutch shot.
He gets Hadaway into the double digits on the night. Opportunity to get his 12th.
Tough miss.
Get the bounce, but absolutely huge shot from Hadaway. Would have been a little bigger had he completed the and one, but Grenadiers
Hadaway with the fantastic block.
The ball is going to stay with the Pomeroys. 3:30 left in regulation.
Great defense there by the Grenadiers as Jenkins will be looking to inbound here to find an open man. Will it happen? We'll see.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen a referee have to tie his shoe. Usually that's more of a player.
Never mind, 0 inbounding. Merriweather gives it to Jenkins. Out to Johnson. Johnson throws it back to Jenkins as Jenkins looks to do something with the rock as he drives. Goes for the attempt and sinks the clutch leg. Very contested. Good look for Jenkins. Hinkle brings up the ball. Sizes up Howell as Lauterball looks to get open. And a tough miss by Hinkle and another tough miss by Hadaway. As now St. Mary's leads by a point. Jenkins going in as Howell shoots the 3. No good. Board by the Deers for Hinkle. Hadaway with the pick. Hinkle to Hadaway for the lay is no good. Good look there by Hinkle, but couldn't quite finish from Hadaway's point of view as Jenkins brings it up here nice and slow. Price is guarding him. We'll see how the defense rolls out here with 0 with the pick. Jenkins drives. Misses the layup. A rebound by Hadaway as Price gets it, gives it back to Feaster. Lauterball gets it as he looks to get something going here on the inside. A tough turnover there for Lauterball. St. Mary's gets the ball back. That's not what the Grenadiers wanted nor needed.
Man, I'm sweating. This has been a great game. Grenadiers are right in it. I know I'm not saying much on the broadcast. I feel like I'm more of a fan here. I'm rooting on every play. I mean, this has really turned into a fantastic game that I did not foresee after the first half. Grenadiers have done a great job, and they're right in this. Just over 2 minutes remain. We might have overtime. We might not.
I mean,
but my blood pressure's rising with every possession.
I didn't see it coming either, Zach, and truly I do feel like I have been very blessed to be witnessing such a high-paced game. And looking at this roster, you would not have thought that the Grenadiers would be putting up the fight they are now, but it goes to show just how fiery of a team they are against competition when it matters most. This is anyone's game, folks, and truthfully, I have no clue who's going to win this one. Overtime is a very real possibility, but I feel like it's going to come down to the wire.
Being the underdog, even on paper, because from what we saw tonight, I can't say who's really the better team. I mean, they've been neck and neck really this entire second half. But when you're on paper the underdog, you have the worst record, you're not in the same conference seating as another team, those are teams you want to go after, you want to beat. So I think the Grenadiers have a fire. I mean, they're playing with a lot of confidence, and they have just as good of a chance to win this game as the Pomeroys do, and this could be a really big win for the Grenadiers.
Yeah, you don't say. I feel like this could be a huge win for either team as it's coming down to the final minute here. But Jenkins is sizing up Lauterball in the paint, and he looks for that shot. Very quick. Puts it up a 3-point lead for St. Mary's as Fieser gets it. Hideaway looking to set the pick. Sets it for Henkel. Henkel pulls up for the midi, and it's cash for Henkel. Brings it back down to a 1-point deficit as Jenkins gets the inbound. Bringing it up here real slow. This is a real nail-biter, folks. We have no clue who's taking home the W on this one. As Jenkins is going to look for his open man, gives it to Johnson, back to Jenkins. As Merriweather sets the quick little pick and fade. Nothing happens from it as Jenkins looks for Howell, back to Merriweather. Johnson gets it. Johnson drives, shoots the fadeaway, and it's a shot clock violation. Another miss. Price gets it. Henkel gets the ball as they're looking to slow down the pacing here. And a player I'm surprised I have not seen more of this game is number 4, Blake Well for St. Mary's, a former Division I basketball player at Cal Berkeley. I'm just a little shocked, but you never know the full side of the story until you look into it. So that could be a fun little research tidbit after this game. Regardless, it is 59-58 St. Mary's, and this is anyone's game as the Grenadiers hold possession, as Hinkle will go to the line. The Deers are in the bonus plus. As Hinkle shoots the first, and it's cash. It's a tie game. Big free throw coming up here for Trent Hinkle. Will make a real difference here depending on the outcome of this shot. And it gives them the lead. The crowd applauds as they're now leading by 1. The Grenadiers 60-59 with 37.4 left in this ball game. Hogg coming in for St. Mary's. And same as to Paola.
I'm going to be watching Jenkins here.
Yeah, Jenkins brings it up.
He's been their guy. He's got 21 on the night. Feaster's going to play some tough defense.
Foul drawn on
a foul
Feaster.
called against Feaster.
We have Jenkins at the line.
I can't believe that. I didn't see Feaster commit the foul at all. I can't even speak. That could be a huge call.
We have Merriweather back in for Hogg.
As we're in the last 30 seconds.
Jenkins will shoot his free throws. Tough, big miss by Jenkins. As Hinkle rebounds it.
Grenadiers
They're looking to wind the clock down. And they foul. Nobody saw that coming.
Jenkins has been the guy for the Pomeroys all night. 21 points.
And Hinkle's hyped as he goes to the line. Really big moment upcoming here, Zach, as Hinkle can potentially help put the grave in the dagger for this game.
Jenkins had only missed 2 free throws before that point.
And the first is good. That's a 2-point lead.
Hinkle could make this a 3-point game. 18.2 left on the clock.
Hogg back in for Johnson. As
Hinkle made the 2 free throws to give the Grenadiers the lead.
And it's money. That's a 3-point lead for the Deers.
That might be the dagger. 18 seconds. Pomeroys need a 3-pointer.
Yeah, they really need to open up the stretch here to get a 3 off to even have a chance to push OT.
We're going to see a crazy finish here tonight. It's either going to be an overtime finish or we might see a buzzer beater shot from one of the sides. Still, Grenadiers have a 3-point lead. I have no idea who truly has the advantage at this point.
Regardless.
Just a fantastic display of small college basketball.
Folks, we have a ball game, and it's going to end on a stellar note. Either way you look at it, I am thrilled to see what happens in these upcoming 18 seconds of this ball game. Will we get overtime? The world does not know. We will see. As Hogg inbounds the ball for St. Mary's, looking to get Jenkins. Interesting to see what they're going to do here. And it's go time. Clock winding down. Jenkins looking to get something going here. Out to Hogg. Hogg shoots the 3. And it's no good! Who got the ball?
4 seconds left on the clock.
4 seconds left. This is crazy, folks.
What's the call? Pomeroys are going to take a timeout here. I believe it will be Pomeroy's ball after the timeout. 4 seconds left. Pomeroys could tie it with the last second 3.
Folks, it is either overtime or a Grenadiers victory here, as St. Mary's coming out of this timeout will need to sink a quick 3 to have any chance to win this game.
I mean, holy cow, folks. That's all you can say.
Literally.
I can almost guarantee, and I hope nothing picks up on the broadcast, but I'm either going to have my head in my hands or I'll be jumping for joy in the next 4 seconds. What a moment this could be for a Grenadiers team that has not had the greatest season, under 500, playing a team that's well above 500, knocking off what is a very high-level conference opponent.
Moment of truth, folks, as Merriweather inbounds. St. Mary's is looking for the lifeline. Will they get it? As Hogg gets it from deep. Hogg shoots. And it's an upset for the Grenadiers.
What a moment.
Wow.
What a win for the Grenadiers here tonight. Pomeroy's entered in 21-3. Grenadiers 10-13. But the Grenadiers are going to come away with the victory tonight.
62-59 Grenadiers to hand. St. Mary's, their 4th loss on the season, a much-needed win by the Grenadiers. Stellar play by both sides of the ball tonight, but wow, what a finish.
I mean, I'm stunned. What a game, what a comeback, what a finish for the Grenadiers. Might be the best game we see here all season. What a game.
That alone helped the Grenadiers out significantly, getting a huge win over one of the best teams in their conference.
That's not even the last game of the night. We'll be back soon for women's Grenadiers versus the Pomeroys. This has been Zach Reisner.
That's Jacob Janelle, and we'll be back for Game 2.
And as always, roll Deers.